Hello, good morning, dear students. How are you? Hope you are all fine and enjoying the online classes. Myself, Gulshan Sharif, welcomes you to Mahila Samaja online digital classes. Subject English. Topic Say the Right Thing. Class 6th Standard. So, dear students, we have studied Say the Right Thing, what had happened in scene 1. The main characters are Mary Shaw, a younger, Mrs. Shaw, her mother, Mrs. Harding, the wife of Mr. Harding, a rich man, Mrs. Lee, Mr. Harding's married sister. And we studied about Mrs. Shaw. She tells her daughter to clean up the room, and the coat was there on the chair. She asked her to remove the coat and to place it in her room and to speak good things with her friends or guests, those who are coming to her house, Mrs. Lee, Mr. Hardings, everybody. So now what happened in the scene 2? Let's study. The same room 1 hour later, Mrs. Harding and Mrs. Lee are sitting in the room with Mary and her mother. Mrs. Shaw, so you like Landfield? Mrs. Harding, I am very glad. Mrs. Harding, yes, we like it very much. It's not the same as London, but there are some very nice people here, and we have found a good house. No one says anything more, and Mrs. Shaw looks at Mary. Mary, what beautiful children you have. Mrs. Harding, I have often seen them walking along the road. Mrs. Harding, oh, I haven't any children. Mary, oh, yes, you have. I have seen them, a little boy and a little girl. Mrs. Harding, not very pleased. I have no children. Believe me. Mary, oh. So here, children, what happened? Mrs. Shaw asked, do you like Landfield? The Harding, I am very glad, said Mrs. Shaw. To which Mr. Harding replied, yes, he likes it very much. It is not like London, but there are many interesting and nice places to visit here, and we have found a good house too. So now at this point in time, no one says anything, and Mrs. Shaw looks at Mary. Mary continues by saying, you have beautiful children. I see those children crossing the road. Mrs. Harding says, I don't have any children. You do have a little boy and a little girl, says Mary. So Mrs. Harding says, believe me, I don't have any children, says Mrs. Harding. And Mary says, oh. See, they are sitting in the hall, they are chatting. So there is a nice place, Landfield, they are discussing, and even they thought of buying a house in the Landfield also. Landfield is better than the London, they think that. So Mary says that Mr. Harding is having 2 kids, that is 1 girl and 1 boy. But Mr. Harding says that they don't have any children, like a small little boy and little girl. After that, she says, oh, sorry. Mrs. Shaw quietly, there must be someone else's children. Have you met Mr. Best? He is a nice man. He lives near you. Oh, Mr. Best, he lives here and he works in London. He goes all the way to London by train every morning, and then he comes all the way back by train every night. He lives in trains. She laughs. What kind of life is that? Why do people do things like that? They don't know how to live. And he reads 2 newspapers in the train every day. He never reads a book, but he is only a banker, and bankers can't think. Mrs. Lee, my brother's a banker. He goes to London by train every morning and comes back every night. He reads 2 newspapers in the train in the morning and another every night. So here Mrs. Shaw tells quietly to Mary, they must be someone else's children. So next they change the topic. Have you met Mrs. Best? He's a nice Mr. Best. He's a nice man. He lives near your house. They start the topic on this one. So Mary says on her. Mary says, "Oh, Mr. Best, he lives here and work in London." And she interfere in the chatting and says that Mr. Best lives in London and he goes to London, work in London, and he goes to London every morning and comes back every night in the train. He lives in train. She laughs by telling this. What a kind of life this is. Why do people do things like this? She started arguing on this topic. They do things like this and don't know how to live also. He reads 2 newspapers daily but never he reads a book. So Mary suggested that he always read the newspaper. Instead of reading two newspapers daily, why can't he read the book? He is a banker and bankers never think. So to this Mrs. Lee continued by saying that my brother is also a banker and he goes to London in the morning by train and comes back at night by train. He reads 2 newspapers, one at morning and other at night. By this Mary kept silence. See, Mr. Best, he was a very nice man, suggested Mary. So he works in London. Every morning he go back to London and come by night in the train. Come back night. Every morning he will go to the London and come back in the night. On the way he read the newspaper. What sort of life this is? He doesn't know how to enjoy the life, suggested Mary. Every day he reads two newspaper rather than he would have read the book. Mr. Best. So for this Mrs. Lee suggested that his brother is also a banker. Mrs. Lee's brother is also a banker and he too works in London, goes to London morning and come back in the night. Even he studies 2 newspapers, one in the morning and another in the night. Goes to London in the train in the morning, come back in the night, read the newspaper, 2 newspapers. By hearing the statement given by Mrs. Lee, Mary kept quiet. Banker never thinks. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Bankers always have to read a lot of newspaper. Do you know Mrs. Best? She is a nice woman. I like her. But have you seen her clothes? She goes out in a blue dress with a red coat over it. She laughs. Mrs. Harding, I have a blue dress and I often put on my red coat at the same time. Mrs. Shaw, quickly, I like blue dresses and red coats. No one says nothing. Mary, I saw Mrs. Cotter this afternoon. I met her in the street. So, after listening to the statement, Mary says, I am sorry. I didn't know bankers read a lot of newspapers. Do you know Mrs. Best? She changed the topic again. She is a nice woman, says Mrs. Shaw. But have you seen her clothes? She wears a blue dress with a red coat and laughs Mary. I do wear blue dress and red coat, Mrs. Harding says. I like blue dresses and red coats, says Mrs. Shaw. Quickly, and no one says anything. See, Mrs. Best wearing the dress, blue dress with red coat. Blue dress with red coat. So after this Mrs. Harding say, even I wear blue dresses. Even she liked the blue dresses with the red coat. So everybody kept silence. So again they started the topic of the Mrs. Cotter. So Mary, I saw Mrs. Cotter this afternoon. I met her in the street. No one ever sees her in the morning because she always stays in the bed then. And she's always asking the doctor to go to see her. I can't understand why women who stay in the bed in the morning. And why must she always ask for the doctor? I have never been to a doctor in my life. So again Mrs. Shah started the statement by saying, I saw Mrs. Cotter. Mrs. Cotter afternoon and met her in the street. No one can see her in the morning. Why? Because she stays in her bed and she always tells doctor to visit her, and many tells that she doesn't understand who stays in the bed the morning and tells the doctor to see her. I have never seen a doctor in my life, suggested Mrs. Shah. Mrs. Harding, I stay in the bed in the morning myself. See Mrs. Cotter lying on the bed in the morning, always suggesting the doctor to get the checkup, having the morning sleep. So Mrs. Shah said, I never asked the doctor to have a checkup in my life. So for this Mrs. Harding say, I stay in bed in the morning myself. Mrs. Lee, I often go to the doctor. Mary, oh, I am sorry, no one speaks. Mrs. Shah, do you know Mrs. Grantley? She is one of my best friend. Again she changed the topic and she asked about the Grantley. Mrs. Harding said that even she will lie on the bed in the morning, and Mrs. Lee said that even I suggest often go to the doctor. Mary, but she's so fat. Fat women aren't very beautiful, are they? She laughs. Mrs. Lee, my mother is a very fat woman. Mary, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. No one says anything. Looking out of the window, oh, there is that dog again. It always looks very dirty. I don't like dogs. Do you? That dogs always near our house. Why do people keep dogs? Who wants a dog, and why doesn't its owner keep it clean? Have you seen it? So after the statement, again Mrs. Shah speaks about Mr. Grantley. So Mrs. Grantley is her best friend and she is very fatty, and she even told that fatty women are not beautiful. So chatting are going on in the hall. So after that, my mother is very fat woman, say Mrs. Lee. By listening this, he apologized. See, they kept silence. Again peeping through the window, they saw a dog. Mary says she is so fat. Fat women are not beautiful, as I told you. And after seeing looking out to the window, she said that dogs again, it always looks very dirty. So one dog is there. Oh, there is the dog again. It always looks very dirty. The dog looks very dirty. So Mary says that she don't like the dirty dogs. The dogs always near our house. The dog will be always near our house. So she don't know why the people keep the dirty dogs. Who wants a dog, and why doesn't its owner keep it clean? Suggested Mary. So for this, it always looks very dirty. Even she don't like the dogs at all. So for this, Mrs. Harding looking out of the window says, I have seen it. That is Towser. So why the people have the dog? So dirty dog. So the dirty dog was always near to their house. It was so dirty to see, and why the owner won't keep the dog clean? Mrs. Harding say, looking out of the window, yes, I have seen it. That's Towser. It's our dog. Mary with a red face, oh, I didn't know. No one speaks. Mary still looking out of the window. There is Mr. Pomeroy on his horse. He's always talking about horses. He rides a horse every day and he shoots birds. It isn't right. Why must the poor birds die? What have they done to Mr. Pomeroy? And why do some men like horses more than they like people? It's hard to understand man. So, after this, Mrs. Lee says, my brother also shoots bird. So, Mr. Harding looking out of the window when Mary suggested that there is a dog which is very dirty, and she even told that why don't the owner of the dog keeps the dog clean. So after this statement, listening to this statement, Mrs. Harding says that the dog belongs to us. I don't know that many says this. Mr. Harding looking out of the window says, I have seen it, that is Towser, our dog, says Mrs. Harding. So the Mary, for which she suggested that the dog is very dirty, now she came to know that the dog belongs to Mrs. Harding and its name is Towser. So again there was a pause, silence, nobody speaks, and again she started the topic of Mr. Pomeroy. Mr. Pomeroy riding his horse always talk about the horses. He rides every day and shoots the bird. That is not right. That is not right. Why must the poor birds die? What have they done to Mr. Pomeroy? Why do some men like horses than people? So hard to understand the men, says Mary. Mrs. Lee. So you can see that the name of the dog is Towser. So Mrs. Lee, my brother shoots birds when he has the time, and he rides his horse when he can. He sold his house in London and bought a house here because he wanted to ride and shoot. So you can see here, even Mrs. Lee brother bought a new house in the landfill and he rides the horse riding. Why? Who? Why can't the dog be clean? Ask the questions. So there was a silence there when Mrs. Lee suggested about her brother. Oh, sorry, asked the Mary. So Mr. Pomeroy riding the horse. He rides the horse riding and shoots the bird. Looking at Mr. Lee, it's getting a little late. We must go now, Mrs. Shah. It has been very nice to have a little talk. She looks at Mary. Mrs. Lee, very nice. She looks at Mary. Mrs. Shah, it was very good of you to come to see us. Please stay a little longer. Mary, unable to say the right thing even now. Oh, must you stay? Can't you go? See? So Mrs. Lee, he says, my brother also shoots the birds and rides horses when he sold his London house to buy horse and ride it. Mrs. Harding say, it's getting late and we must go. Mrs. Shah, it was good to talk with you. Mrs. Lee says, very nice, Mrs. Shah. So it was a good time to see you. Come to our place. Please stay longer. Mary says, oh, must you stay? Can't you go? For saying must go, can't you say? So the evening has clearly not been a pleasant experience for the visitors. While leaving, both ladies look at Mary and sarcastically comment that it was It has been a nice talk. Do you think these ladies will ever visit again or invite Mrs. Shaw to their house? Very, very doubtful. After saying all the most inappropriate things, the girl follows her mother's instruction and tries to tell them to stay, but instead she says, "Must you stay? Can't you go?" See, after leaving, she said, "Must you stay? Can't you go?" So, dear children, meet you in the next class with a new topic, the New Year resolutions. Till then, stay home, stay safe, have a good day. Home assignment I will send you in the WhatsApp group. Till then, take care. Thank you.